Hello, in this question, m is the mass charge positive put in the external field. Here, will experience an acceleration force E divided by mass. It has covered distance y in start velocity 0. After covering distance y, that speed becomes v. So using the third equation, p square equal to u square plus a means this and kinetic energy is given by half mv square of m in 1 say 2e divided by mass m by m and 2 cancel out. Kinetic energy will become E y. Option 1 is correct. Question: Q is the charge of the toy car, m is the mass, and in 1 second, because of the electrical field, it acquires velocity 6 meters per second. At this stage, direction of electrical field is reverse. Rather, in acceleration, we are getting the retardation. In the third second, it will reach point. So, we have to find out the distance and acceleration during the first second. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन लगाएंगे हम लोग p इक्वल टू u रेस्ट है a एक्सेलरेशन into t1. Acceleration will be 6 meter per square. In second and third, a direction of electrical field reverse. So during the second it is retardation. During the third second it is the acceleration, but in opposite. So here D in the equation S is equal to ut plus f it is 0 of a means 6 and t square. So this is 3 meter. D here is 3 meter. Now we have to find the average speed. You know, total distance d plus d plus d means 3 plus 3 plus 3. 9 meter distance and time is 3, so it is 3 meter per second is the average speed and average velocity. Average velocity will be displacement, that is this one 3 only, but plus 3 minus 3 only displacement and divided by time, so it is 1 meter per second. Option second is correct. In this question, electron falls h distance under the electrical field. So that this forward direction electrical. So acceleration will be force divided by mass and h covered during the time t1 by the electron. Electron ut 0 of a their mass of electron, because we are talking about electron, and t1 is the time taken. So this is the equation for electron. Now if we reverse the electrical field and we are taking the proton, charge also same but positive here for proton. and distance covered h is equal to again ut plus half a. A means the force divided by mass of proton now and time taken t. जब हम इलेक्ट्रॉन ले रहे हैं तो टाइम t1 आ रहा है and with proton time t2 for covering the same distance. As LHS is same, so we can equate question 1 and 2. Half QE divided by mass of electron T1 square P by m p mass of proton square Q by 2 cancel out. Now T1 upon T2 whole square will be mass of electron upon mass of proton, and T1 by T2 will be root of mass of electron and mass of proton. Now we know mass of proton is 1836 times mass of electron. So this quantity is less than 1. What come over? So T1 is less than T2, means option 1 is correct. In this question, as the lines of force are coming towards this terminating here, means this must be negative charge, and here also 2 lines of force also terminating here, it is also negative. Both are negative. So both are negative, means option is correct. In this question, the square surface of side L like this, and the lines of force are moving like this. So we can say there's no flux linkage the square. This is the directional electrical field, lines of force, and normal perpendicular to the plane. The angle between plane of square and electrical field, that is what? 0. But the angle between normal the plane of the square and electrical field is 90 degree. So flux linking फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा? E dot A, E dot A dot product of cos 90 की वैल्यू 0 है, so there is no flux linking option. In this question, this is the again square. Now electrical field this direction making an angle horizontal at theta. So these are the lines of force here, and what is the flux linkage? And flux linkage will be E electrical field is the area, and the angle between the electrical field and normal to the plane of the square again 90 degree, because of cos 90 there is no flux link. So option 4 is correct. In this question, a point charge Q lies in the perpendicular bisector of a electrical dipole minus Q, and this is the plus Q. Perpendicular bisector here positive Q charges, and distance of positive Q from the center is given R. and the distance is much more larger than the gap between the dipoles or size of the dipole. So this is the equatorial position. At equatorial position, when distance r is very large in comparison to the size or gap between the two charges of the dipole. So little का formula होगा E at equatorial position A P upon R cube. So here you can say equatorial is directly proportional to dipole moment and inversely proportional to R cube or R to the power minus 3. So here option 4 is correct. In this question, charges positive Q and charge negative minus 2Q and positive charge here placed at a distance at position say positive. So 0 A 0 means at y axis and this origin O and this is say A 0 0 means x axis. So this configuration can be treated as minus q plus q. Means this is the dipole moment, one dipole and another dipole is like this. If we find the resultant of these two dipoles, it will be p root 2. Resultant will be p root 2 or p is what? Charge multiplied by the separation distance. So this is the resultant p q into a into 2 and j. So this point is a and 0. So this is the dipole moment and along the position of the point A0 from origin to this point A0 and this is the magnitude. So option 1 is correct. In this question, dipole moment is placed in uniform electrical field flat at any angle P and E. Flat theta is the angle. So torque will be P E sin theta. Or in vector notation, it can be written as P cross E. So option 2 is question. Electrical dipole is placed at an angle of 30 degree with electrical field 2 into 10 to the power 5 10 per coulomb. Let us say this is along x-axis and P in this direction. The angle between them is degree. Now torque is 4 Newton meter and charge here is charge निकालना है हमको Q and the gap between the two charges means distance. So A equal to let 2 centimeter or 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Formula torque is P is sin theta or 2 into 2A E sin theta. So it will be torque divided by 2A sin theta. All the values. Torque है 4, distance है 2 centimeter. Electrical field 2 into 10 to the power 5 and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So Q will be 2 into 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power minus 3. It can be written as 2 millicoulomb. Option 2